this committee has evolved from the first time that I, stepped foot in the door to where it is now. We are very sophisticated, and we are giving away 3.5 times more scholarships than we did the first time the first year that I was on the committee. And it is a fantastic committee that I really enjoy spending my time on.
I found the scholarship, and it was just exciting. We started off meeting the recipients. Now we do it by the numbers, and it is very private. And
you do it anonymously.
Anonymously, yeah. And it's so thrilling when we see the person and we think, what number was she? Because she is so adorable, and we love doing it. It's just a lot of people really want to get on this committee.
We finally have gotten over, and that's why I think many of you are like, how many students do we have to read this year? Right. But the reality is, we've finally gotten schools to recognize that the Dallas Jewish Community Foundation is giving scholarships to the most deserving student.
The process, in my opinion, is one of the most fair processes of any scholarship committee. We went through, a growth period where we had more scholarships and more applicants, and we knew we couldn't keep selecting our recipients the way that we were. So we had to come up with a more efficient way, an even more fair way. And so it's all very anonymous. All of the kids' names are taken off of the applications. They're given a number, so we don't know who we're dealing with.
Not only are the applicants anonymous, but the donors, you don't really know who's giving.
We don't know which one.
The donors and the recipients are, I guess the right way to say it is, they're matched up at the selection meeting.
Right. By the office.
There's a different process.
By the office, that's right.
And by the need of
certain people can only qualify for certain
what you put as your restriction.
Sure.
That's
based on what criteria. The merit, what the criteria is.
So basically, when each of the committee members are reading through the applications, they're deciding who's the most deserving, not knowing who's qualified for scholarship A, scholarship B.
Right.
Yeah, we don't know what your criteria is.
When it boils down to that selection meeting, that is when the office puts all the student scores only in the columns that they qualify for. And some columns are filled with students because it's going for any student at any of any faith and any major. And then one over here is just school specific and major specific, so it's much less of a pool. But the committee members, again, to keep them to being as objective as possible, have no clue.
It did take me a minute, and I remember telling
a minute?
Well, lots of minutes. I told them, and finally, I got a process going, and then it was so much easier. But yes, it was a little overwhelming when I saw all the list, and then knowing that there were more to come. It took me a minute. I went from a minute to a second, but several minutes.
right.
But it got easier.
Then it turns out that there could be 2 or 3 candidates for the same scholarship, and
they have the same raw score.
Right, and we meet together and
So if we have to pull the application and look at it,
sometimes
and read it right there,
even with our notes
to decide who gets. That's what we do.
The key is to not consider charity a burden, but a blessing to be able to help others. That is truly a blessing.
You got it.